Hey guys, it's the EgoSurf Podcast here, and today we are here for our 1 year anniversary, or 3 days after our 3 year or our 1 year anniversary. My name is SnazzyBlocks, and my co-host Robo is with me, obviously.
Good evening.
How's it going, Robo?
I'm doing pretty well. It's going all right. Kind of just I've just been really bored all day. Haven't really had a busy day. It's been pretty low maintenance, pretty chill. So
That sounds
yeah.
like the perfect day to me.
Uh.
I've been wanting one of those days, you know.
I
Right.
I mean, it's not that fun when you get like 4 boring days in a row. So
Well,
I mean-
I guess that can be true. Dude, it's so funny. I feel like a year ago wasn't that long ago. The fact that we're doing this episode and we did the first episode a year ago is weird to me.
yeah,
It doesn't feel like it was
Yeah.
that long ago. Robo was like, "Hey, SnazzyBlocks, I think we should do an we can call it EgoSurf. We actually talked about the name of this podcast for a bit.
we talked about the names of it for a while. I think there was like some stupid, I can't remember, and I bet if we went into our old
Bro.
DMs on my old Discord account, we could
We had
find
some
out.
silly names.
Yeah,
There was probably some
Something
weird
stupid.
like amalgamation of our names combined for one of
yeah,
the tries we had.
Snaz man.
But it's pretty cool though. Like I know we haven't made like a gajillion. This is episode 16, like I said. I know we haven't made that many videos, but like, it's cool to look back and be like, oh, that was what we were talking about. Oh, that's what I was doing that day. Like just kind of random stuff that you wouldn't think about, you know?
Yeah, it's like a little time capsule
Exactly.
of what was going on in our lives. Yeah, that's cool.
What would you say? Maybe it's hard to name off the top of your head, but what would you say is your favorite episode we've had? far.
Fortnite is Solus.
The Fortnite Solus episode? Which one was
Yeah,
that?
I think that was like episode 11.
That is episode 11.
Knew it, dude. I know that one by heart. Yeah. I really like that episode. It's just really good. I think it's our best episode. I think we had a really good conversation in it.
Yeah, I think that one was great. I agree. I think the other great episode we had was, if I remember right, I liked the episode with Cameron a lot. That was a good episode.
That's a good episode, yeah.
Um,
I do like our first episode we ever did, the Dark Future of Fortnite episode. That one's always fun to look back on.
Were we right, Robo? Were we right?
I mean, kind of. The game, Chapter 5 was a bit
Fortnite fell
disappointing.
off.
Fortnite fell off, yeah. I mean, we definitely talked about how we didn't like Chapter 5 very much throughout this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
it was fun.
I have hopes for the next chapter. I feel like we've said it a million times. The growing pains of Chapter 5 are obvious. Hopefully, like, the future is going to be a bit like more what's the word? Stable, and like there's an expectation every season that'll be met better, you know? So,
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
but speaking of the next chapter, we're almost there. We're in Fortnitemares right now.
Fortnitemares, spooky time.
Spooky
oh my
time.
God. This Fortnitemares has been really good. I
Yeah.
would say it's probably my second or third favorite Fortnitemares. I think it's really great. Yeah.
I would say it's my second favorite. Behind probably Chapter 2 Season 4's. If I had to, yeah. It's either that or it's on, it might be tied with Season 6's from like ages ago. I don't know if you, is that a Fortnitemares that like sticks with you very, or
Yeah,
what's your
I
favorite
mean,
Fortnitemares?
Chapter 1 Season 6 is my favorite Fortnite season, so that Fortnitemares is my favorite by
Okay.
a long shot.
What about it do you think is like what made it your favorite besides it just being your favorite
The
season?
hype of the Halloween skins returning, like Skull Trooper, for example. There was just good hype. I liked that
was
season
nuts.
in general. I liked the zombies being added for the first time. I didn't find them that obnoxious. Crossbow is cool. The free rewards that we got, the event, the
dark
butterfly
engine.
event. Yeah, the butterfly event that happened right
yeah.
after. It's crazy that no one like thinks about that, but that event happened the last day of Fortnitemares. So when I think of Fortnitemares, I always think of the butterfly event.
That's in your head. Yeah.
Yeah, which I really like. The crossbow came back. The 6-shooter. The 6-shooter! Oh my god! It's
Oh,
just
the 6-shooter
vibes.
was great.
Yeah, the vibes were immaculate. It was just good.
I really like they finally did it again this season, but I felt like for a couple in Fortnitemares that like hazy fog that's on the map was just missing. And this Fortnitemares finally kind of got it back, but I do remember in Chapter 1 Season 6 like the mapping all dark and not even like the decorations, just the vibe of the map was like
Yeah.
spooky, you know?
Yeah, it was good.
But
good.
yeah,
I like that one, and I like Chapter 2 Season 4s obviously, and I even like Chapter 2 Season 1s, and then the 3 I'm not the 3 no 3 yeah there was 3 after that. The 3 after that were okay. Chapter 2 Season 8s was okay. Chapter 3 Season 4s was easily the worst Fortnitemares in my opinion. Just bad, just terrible,
really bad,
not good at all. And then Chapter 4 Season 4s I think is alright.
Yeah.
Speaking
of Chapter 4 Season 4's Fortnitemares, we got Michael Myers last season, and this season we got Billy. You're much more of a Saw fan than I am. I like Saw though. What do you think about Saw in Fortnite now? Are you enjoying him?
Yeah, I mean, I love horror movies. I love Saw.
What's your favorite Saw movie, though?
That's a good question. Saw 1, or
is that the original Saw, or is that like a reboot?
Yeah, no, the original Saw.
Okay.
Saw 1, or I think it's Saw 6. I think is what I'm thinking of.
Which one is the one with like where they all start like standing up, I think, and they have like a reverse bear trap or something on their head, and they're being pulled by a chain into a chainsaw on the wall?
That's Saw 9.
That one was nutty looking.
That's called Jigsaw. It's like a reboot kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that one bad? I didn't watch it.
I think it's really mediocre, honestly.
Oh, okay.
All things considered, yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's serviceable. It's okay. They do some interesting things.
Cool.
But yeah, no. Saw being the game is great, and Leatherface. We're getting Leatherface. And we also got Edward Scissorhands, which is a Christmas movie, but whatever, mate.
Don't think about it too hard. He's spooky, you know. He's weird,
dude.
Johnny Depp, epic.
Yeah, good actor. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, no, I like it. I would like some other horror icons like Ghostface and Jason and all that, but you know, we'll get there eventually.
I bet, like, I don't think that we're just never not gonna get them. I think it's like, you know, they got Billy and Nightmare Before Christmas again this year, and all those other like IPs. They probably don't want to shove them all into one, you know. Yeah, Pumpkin King is cool. Sally's great too.
Pumpkin King, I think, is my favorite skin from this Fortnitemares.
More than Billy? Really?
Yeah. I've not taken him off since I bought him.
He's really skinny. I like that about the skin.
He just looks awesome.
Well, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the other stuff they added to Fortnitemares was the chainsaw, the Billy explosive things, which are cool. The underworld water is now red. Dope. Mephisto. Yeah. And then at the end of it, we get an event. So this Fortnitemares is kind of going to be like the Chapter 1 Season 6 one, where we get an event on the last day of Fortnitemares.
Yeah, and then we get to move right into Chapter 2 OG which is... I'm excited. It'll be fun to go back. But this was like the chapter where all of my friends dropped off the game. And I'm kind of like wondering who, besides like people who haven't experienced it, like I feel like there's a lot of people that don't have like good memories immediately when it comes to mind about Chapter 2. Like people dropped off this game like a cliff. back when this chapter dropped. So I'm curious how it's gonna be received. It'll probably be received well just because it's gonna be there for the short term, you know. But like you're not gonna have the Fortnite OG Chapter 1 reaction, you know. There's no way, right? Or what do you think? Do you think it's gonna be as big as or not?
I don't think it's gonna be as big as Chapter 1, but I think it's going to do well.
Yeah.
I think it will do well. People love Chapter 2. I love Chapter 2. It's my favorite chapter. So yeah, I think it's going to do pretty well. I have great memories of Chapter 2. I do. So,
as someone who played through Chapter 2, I have great memories with Chapter 2. But I know so many people that that were like, I'm done, and they didn't give it a chance. So I'm like,
well, I think if those people are playing Fortnite now, then they'll love to go back to Chapter 2.
Yeah.
I feel like they won't have that reaction anymore.
But like I'm kind of like thinking about the big like return that everyone had in Chapter 1. You know, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, I think we could see it. I think we could see some people going back. Yeah.
What do you think? Okay, I heard, I don't know if you know this, but I heard that they're gonna split up the chapter, this OG chapter, into 1 week in Chapter 1, Season 1, 2 weeks in Season 2, and 1 week in Season 3. I really want them to add like the railgun from Season 7 and like other things.
So huge missed opportunity here. They should have done more seasons than the first 3, but I understand that the first 3 are the most iconic.
Yeah.
What I feel like they should have done was just skip out on Chapter 1. Not Chapter 1, sorry. Season 1 of Chapter 2. Just skip out on it. Just go straight to Season 2. And then I think you would then go to Season 3. And then I think you would skip ahead to like Season 4 if they could work that out with Marvel. And then you would go to 7.
Yeah. Which they should have been able to. They're literally just paid out by Disney. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm a hater of Chapter 2 Season 4. But I'm shocked they didn't get it in. Like, that blew my mind.
I would love to go back to Season 7 of Chapter 2. That's one of my favorite seasons of Fortnite. Would really enjoy that, so.
Yeah, that season was, like, very... Like, kind of like... I mean, I didn't love Chapter 5 Season 3, but, like, the whole season was driven by all of the stuff in it that, like, you know, the railgun, the funny cow, you know, item, that thing that, like, picked up cars and you could, like, throw them, the gravity gun.
Yep.
That little... thing that like
UFOs.
made a ball and it like blew through everything. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The UFOs also.
Yeah, the UFOs. Like that season was
games.
Really thematically like sound. So it would have been cool to see it back. But
I think it's one of the last Fortnite seasons where every item we got related to the theme of the season.
Yeah, you're probably right. I
feel like they stopped doing that around like Chapter 3. Like they just started adding like.
They gave up. They were like, never mind.
I mean, maybe like the war season, kind of like the Anvil rocket launcher and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Yeah.
And I think we talked about this, but last episode. If you could pick one feature, what do you think you would want to see back or new in Chapter 6 from Chapter 5, like moving from Chapter 5? Mine's hit scan. I want hit scan back, like so bad.
UI.
The UI.
No, seriously.
Bring back the UI, please.
Fix the UI.
I'm hoping, dude. I swear, if we play Chapter 2 OG and they don't bring back freaking, what's it called? Hit scan for the chapter, I might like start a riot. Like, I think the biggest mistake they've ever made, besides the UI, was was removing hit scan. It's made me like not want to play the game as much. So
the guns feel bad to shoot sometimes.
Yeah.
It irks me.
So
I don't want to play Warzone. I want to play Fortnite.
I don't want to play Warzone.
I don't want to play Warzone.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, that's how I felt. There was a time in, I want to say, like, Chapter 5 Season 2, the Myths Immortals season, that I just didn't play for 2 weeks. because I genuinely didn't find the game.
Yeah.
It was like right after the Midas event, like the Floor is Lava Gold. I just dropped the game for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I had at least like two times in that season where I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna play it. Like I'm just not playing. It was too boring and like not fun. I don't know. So yeah, imagine we get a Chapter 5 OG.
Jesus, man,
that would be.
I think they won't do something like this for Chapter 3, 4, or 5. I just don't think it's possible, and I don't think they would.
They'll probably. I bet what they'll do is they'll flip flop between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 every year.
Maybe they'll do Chapter 1 OG, but with the seasons that they didn't do. So like, what? They didn't do 2, 3, or 4.
They did.
They also didn't do 9.
They didn't do 2, 3, or 4. I thought they did.
No, they did 5,
so maybe
6.
Yeah.
They did 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the ice biome was there.
7X.
X. Yeah, they didn't do 8, 9, 2, 3, 4. I think they would do 3, 4, 8, 9.
Yeah, I would be down for that.
It makes the most sense.
2 is just an updated version of the season 1 map, so it's not like
it would just have the left side of the map have like tilted and haunted and junk and all those locations. Yeah.
So Robo, besides Fortnite, which is what we talk about every episode,
yep,
we're gonna do something special, and you actually came up with this idea for.
I did. I watched a Trash Taste podcast episode and was like, wait, we should steal this from them for our podcast. Yeah.
See, we're just gonna do it better, because we're better, right?
We are. Yeah.
The Ian squad's better.
Mm-hmm. Only if we had a trio like Trash Taste, but Ezra is floating down the river in a body bag right now.
Oh my god, no. Bro, were you the one who threw him down there?
Talk about what Robo did in October of 2024.
Bro, imagine, bro, who else would be our third if it wasn't Ezra? Like
Ryan,
realistic.
Just be Ryan.
There's like a gun behind my head saying never mind. Anyway.
That's the Fortnite guy.
It's the Fortnite guy, yeah.
He talks about Fortnite, yeah.
Well, so the plan was, because Robo did a lot of
Hold up, real quick. I wanted to talk about this real quick. Hold up. This is just super random. I haven't told you about this. I just wanted to talk about it on the podcast. Okay. I want to make a video where I document the entirety of iTalk Fortnite's or iTalk's YouTube career, from like his humble beginnings to power cord returning to, everything that he's done, to him getting a locker bundle, to his account literally getting deleted, to the Dark Ages where he didn't do a commentary video for like half a year.
Ages.
No, seriously, I think it'd be such a good video. And I wouldn't call it like the downfall of iTalk Fortnite.
It would be like the history of iTalk Fortnite.
Yeah, the history of iTalk Fortnite. Because, I will say, no hate to the guy. I love his content. He's not irrelevant, but he's definitely doesn't pull as many views as he used to, which is fine. Everyone goes through, a little dip in views every once in a while.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, I wouldn't call it that. I don't want it to be a hit piece. I want it to be like an appreciation of him and what he's done for the Fortnite community. I know you used to be a really big fan of him until some bad things happened.
Some great things happened with him. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I like that. He's got a lot of like, what are they called? I'll just call them canon moments.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of lore that I could go over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could be a fun video. Are you like? Actually, are you starting it, or you're just planning?
No, I haven't started. I gotta finish my Spider-Man Far From Home review first, and then I'll get to that.
I didn't even know you were making that video.
Yep. Well, now you know.
Wow.
Now you know, Snazzy Blocks.
One day I'll upload again. One day.
Let's get Anime is the Best Piece of Media Part 2.
I actually want to, part of me wants to redo that video, but
Good.
not but because I have like a different perspective than I did back then. Like I don't know. I had like this way of I don't want to say like I mystified it or like held it in this like higher place in life, but I think I would have a very different way of talking about anime now. I think. So that would be an interesting video, probably.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Speaking of anime, Robo, explain to us what we are doing today.
I'm so sorry for cutting in about the iTalk Fortnite video. In the middle of you explaining it. Yeah, so we're doing anime 3x3s and guessing whose anime 3x3 is whose. Now, me and Snazzy already know each other's, so we're going to start with showing our anime 3x3s and we'll kind of talk about them here a bit.
Yeah.
Snazzy, take it away.
So, this is my 3x3. I basically put... There's a couple shows I've rated higher than some of these on this list, but I was like, what are the shows that I think about the most? What like in the back, like what sits in the back of my head and like won't like what lives rent free in my brain, right? So Robo knows me. He's been I yap about anime all the time with him. These are my 9 favorite shows, I would say. I don't know. Did I pick anything that like surprises you here? I'm just curious.
No, this is completely what I expected.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for the one to the left of Link Click. I think that's in a. Is it silent voice?
It's
like
it's Your Lie in April.
That's what it is.
It's the newest one. Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, dude. It's like
It's like that.
It actually like kicked me in the feels so many times. I can't not put it up there. I wish that you guys have watched. Like, I want you guys to watch it because I want you guys to like understand why I love it so much. It's such a painful show to watch. But yeah. So the only shows that I was thinking about that I thought about putting on this list were JJK, because I love JJK.
Ew! What the fuck?
Ew!
What the fuck?
I thought about JJK, and Death Note was the other one. That was, like, maybe gonna be on here. The only reason I didn't put it on there in the end was because I don't talk about it enough, and I, like, feel like I love the show, but it didn't, like, sit in my head like some people love Death Note way more than me. Like Robo. So I just didn't put Death Note on there. Let me explain though. So, why I picked what I picked. Attack on Titan was my first show first anime I ever watched. I think it's the best media I've ever watched ever. It rivals Breaking Bad for me.
That's what he calls AOT the Breaking Bad of anime.
It is the Breaking Bad of anime. It is. Robo disagrees with me. But
I think the Breaking Bad of anime is Death Note, but
really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Take it or leave it.
As you'll see because of this list, I really love time stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steins Gate.
Looking at 4 right there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 4. There is 4 out of these 5 are just time related shows. So yeah, Attack on Titan was my first show I watched, and honestly I think it's the best anime I have ever watched. The only thing that's ever come close, I'll talk about it now, is Naruto. So far, I'm watching Naruto right now with my brother, and it is like people don't talk. I feel like Boruto really ruined its legacy, like in terms of people talking about it. I feel like people just don't talk about Naruto a lot. That I'm in the circles I'm in. I've always heard about the pain fight, and I finally did see it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is actually like as good as Attack on Titan right now. The only thing that holds the show down, honestly, is the length. I think that like the payoff is great, but there is some moments where I'm like, it would have been great if this was maybe 10 episodes shorter here, or 5 episodes shorter there. But most of it's incredible. So that's why I picked it, Naruto. Steins Gate, I gave this show a perfect 10 out of 10. I don't think I have 0 complaints about the show. Science Gate is Okabe sometimes is my favorite main character ever in an anime, besides Eren Yeager. He like almost trumps Eren for me. So obviously I put Science Gate in there. It's a time related show. You guys should all watch it. Erased, I'm like the only person left of our friend group who like glazes Erased, I feel like.
Yep.
I don't understand what happened to all of you. Robo, you betrayed the show.
No, I think it's a good show. It's like a 7 out of 10. I just think looking back on it, I just feel like there's better shows.
It's better than just good.
I think when I first rated it, it was like recency bias because I really liked it. But then as time goes on, I'm like, do I like it more than this show? No. No, I don't. I just, it's really it.
The thing that I will never forget, the killer, the reveal of the killer, and the way that the show got you to care about it in 12 episodes. There's very few
12?
shows that it was 12 episodes long.
Wow.
It's super short.
9.
9 episodes. That would be even shorter. I just can't believe what it did in the short span it had. I already kind of talked about Your Lie in April a tiny bit, but Your Lie in April is the saddest show I've ever seen. It's not even like close. I think like every seasoned anime fan should watch it. It's basically it's pretty close to perfect. There's some pacing problems in the beginning, like the first half, I would say, like a tiny bit, but the ending of Your Lie in April like still sticks with me. Like I still think about it. Like I at least think about it once a week. Like, and I watched it about 3 months ago. Still just like kind of sits there. I don't want to get into spoilers and stuff because I don't know. Maybe we will, but yeah, that show is incredible. You guys should watch it. What else? Link Click. Link Click is an incredible show about time, because I love time. It's got great twists and villains and like fun power, like ways they use the powers in that show. Robo and me watched Edge Runners together, and that's also one of my favorite shows of all time. Kind of the same situation with Erased. I can't believe what they did in 10 episodes. It's kind of remarkable to me. And also, I'm a huge fan of the video game. Like, I kind of was before we watched it. And then I played, like, the rest of it out after the show. And Trigger just did an incredible job with it. Lucy and David is, like, such a great, tragic love story. Lastly, on this thing here, I would say Oshinoko. I'm watching Oshinoko Season 2 right now. And I don't know what it is, but whoever wrote Oshinoko, Robo, like, understands the theater world so well. Like, too well. The way that he, like, sets up scenes and stuff, like, it's kind of... It's just cool. Like, it's, like, very in-depth and, like, fun. And also the character relationships in those situations are great. That show's, like, a brand new show. Highly recommend whoever, if you're interested in a new show, watch it, for sure. And then, me and Robo's, like, I would say personal, like, what do I say? Like... Not
gotta find the word here.
What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's like the show that me and Robo like bond over. It's such a good show. Horimiya.
Horimiya. Oh my god, it's on my 3x3 too. We'll get to it in a second.
Look at me and Ryan in that picture. We're so cute together.
Yeah, me too. Wow.
Ryan's
so much shorter than you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because he's shorter than me. Yeah.
He's shorter than you.
Me and Robo, when we watched Horimiya together, we have like a friend group, and we took each character and we gave like based on the character traits, we put character or said like, oh, that's Ezra. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's Robo. Like for each character. I think we were pretty accurate, but you know.
I think we were extremely. At least like me, you, Nick, Cookie.
Ezra doesn't like to think that he's the tiny blonde girl, but bro, like he acts like the tiny blonde girl.
He's that tiny blonde girl. Deep down in his heart of hearts,
he doesn't understand. He doesn't want to accept it. But yeah, that's my 3x3. Hopefully I didn't yap about it too much, but
no, I think that was fair.
That's what I would say I've had the most connection with. Robo, tell us about your 3x3.
Well, guys, let's start. There's no particular order here, by the way, and also I think I would change something, so we're gonna get that out of the way first.
Okay.
Persona 4, the animation is great, but I think I would replace that with Mob Psycho. So
really,
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because this is like from like 3 months ago before I watched Mob Psycho. That's there, but I'll still talk about it like that's the part of the 3x3. Just
okay.
Anyway, Full Metal Alchemist. One of the best shows I've ever seen.
It's a banger.
Story's great, animation's great, characters are great. There's nothing I can say that's bad about this show. It's just really good, and the ending is peak. It's just a really, really, really good show. In fact, Maze Hughes and Edward Elric and Roy Mustang are some of my favorite anime characters. Those three guys are just great.
We're so close to finishing it. Me and
you guys are like 6 episodes off.
Yeah, we need to finish that. Yeah, Full Metal's awesome.
Death Note, like I said, it's the Breaking Bad of anime. It's a great show. All the characters are great. Just the story is so enthralling and the characters are so gripping. They just work so well together in a world that feels real. Death Note feels like a real world. It feels like these could be real characters. I mean,
yeah.
It's just super good.
The deleted scene, bro. I wish. It's so good.
Yeah, Light's a great main character. Absolutely love him to bits. Yeah. Persona 4, the animation. I like Persona 4, the game. I like the animation. It's good. It makes me feel happy inside and good. You know, just
makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, it's a feel good show, and yeah, I mean, it's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hellsing Ultimate. A 1,000-year vampire kills Nazi soldiers. It's just awesome.
It's a dope
characters
show.
are fun. The music is good. The animation's great. Alucard is a wonderful main character. All the characters are great. It's really hard for me to think of something I don't like about Ultimate. Maybe other than I don't know. Sometimes the show can get too silly and then immediately become serious, and then I stone face like, wow, that was really that was really weird.
It was a little tone deaf sometimes.
Yeah. Other than that, really good show. Speaking of tone deaf, let's get to the next one here. JoJo Part 4. JoJo can be tone deaf too, but I appreciate it for what it does, even though it can be tone deaf sometimes. JoJo Part 4 as my favorite anime villain. Has one of my favorite anime main characters. It's animated super well. It looks super good. The music's super good. The fights are super good. It's really hard for me to think of something I don't like about it. Snazzy is a D1 Part 4 hater.
I am a D1 Part 4 hater. My bad.
Snazzy says it's filler and it's boring and the main character is bad. And I just sit here like, I think you're wrong, but all right, man.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
I'll pitch in on this one. JoJo opened my eyes to like understanding a lot of other anime, because when you contextualize other anime with JoJo, you're like, oh, like there's this goofy side. Like, cause I honestly, Robo, besides Harems, I think JoJo was like the first silly anime I watched.
Really?
And yeah, cause I mean, I think it's kind of evident, cause I used to be like, why is this happening, dude? It's like not. Why would he do that?
Oh my god. If Snazzy rewatched it, I'm telling you, if Snazzy rewatched Part 4 of JoJo, he would like it so much more because he wouldn't.
I took it too seriously.
Every 5 dude, you can take JoJo seriously because trust me, it has serious moments. There are serious moments in Part 4. Anything that has to do with Kira is serious. Any character death is serious. But Snazzy, when he was watching part 4, took it too seriously. So when part 4 would go ahead and
when
try to
chef
have
guy starts cooking food and I like go,
yeah,
why?
exactly. Like Snazzy didn't like the world building episodes where it was like Josuke and Okuyasu go get Italian food. Koichi is talking to this girl who's insane and she has a hair stand. Snazzy didn't like that. He was like, I just want to see them kill each other. And I'm like, okay, buddy,
Bro.
calm down, man. Like,
I'm sorry.
like when we were watching Snazzy,
I was in film
bathroom, he was
school.
looking-
I was in film school, guys.
Dude, my phone just went off. Oh my god.
Oh.
My Siri just went off. Holy shit, it scared me. Yeah, dude, when we were watching part 4 of JoJo, Snazzy was like in his bathroom doing like the Eren Yeager thing. I don't know what he says in the mirror, but he was like, he was just being evil. I'm like, okay.
I was just like
Yeah.
looking at myself, just like wondering why Josuke cares about his hair so much. Yeah.
I care about my hair, but you know, I get it. Maybe you just don't care as much as we do. That's all.
Mhm.
But yeah, part 4 is great. Snazzy should rewatch it at some point. That's all.
Maybe one day.
Next up is Horimiya. Already kind of talked about. It's just a feel-good show. It's really good.
Yeah,
It's like the only
writing's-
romance show I like.
writing's impeccable.
Yep. Next up, we have Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's a great show. Snazzy talked about it. It's just a really good show. The storyline's great. All the characters are great. The animation is really good. At least 1 through 3 seasons are really good. My favorite character is Reiner, Zeke, and I want to say John. Those are my favorite characters. Just a great show. I love it. I love it. It was a show that me and Snazzy bonded over because he watched it with me while he was watching JoJo with me.
We were
and
going back and forth JoJo AOT episodes.
Yeah, AOT put me in the hospital. It was great. It was great. It was great.
It did.
Good times. We're not going to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
But it did. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. Kogias. I love Kogias. I love giant neck fights. I love when two people get in necks and they go, "This is the end for you, my final attack," and then they just like shove a sword through their chest. It's so cool. And then Lelouch is my favorite main character. He's awesome. He's super theatrical like me. He's super silly and goofy, and he's just he has great character moments. I love when he crashes out. Relatable character. Overall, great show. The animation's good for the time. The character designs are great. So yeah.
Me and Robo have literally had entire hour-long conversations arguing about, like, I am the biggest hater of Code Geass that has ever walked the earth, and I will stand by that. And me and him have had conversations about Code Geass all the time, and even our friend Ezra will vouch for this, because he's been part of those conversations. Yeah, it's a show. I like it. It had its moments.
Ezra definitely likes it more than you, but
okay, 100. No. I mean, I was saying he was part of the conversations, like.
Okay. I thought you were saying he agreed with you. And
no. That's not what I meant.
Okay. Yeah. Code Geass is one of my favorite shows. Yeah. When me and Snazzy argue about Code Geass, it's like Ace Attorney. I'm over there in the corner. Objection! Like, yeah,
objection!
It's crazy. It's crazy. And lastly, I think I have My Hero. Yes. I'm a newer My Hero fan, but My Hero, unlike other shonen anime, like shonen action anime, like JJK, for example, when I watch JJK, I feel nothing inside but like despair and sadness, because JJK is like really dark and grimy looking, and there's not a character I can really root behind. None of those characters are making me feel like, yeah, you got this. No one makes me feel like that. My Hero, when I'm watching My Hero, I want our main characters to live. I want them to prosper. I just want to feel happiness. And My Hero makes me feel happiness. It makes me feel joy. When All Might punches someone so hard that they go flying into outer space.
All Might is the best character of that show.
Like, I literally just can't comprehend. I think My Hero hate is forced, by the way, easily. I can't comprehend how someone watches that show and doesn't just feel good afterwards. It happens with almost every character. Every character gets a good moment. The animation is good. The music is good. The openings are good. The dub cast is amazing. It's
the
so
fan
hard,
base, bro. It's the fan base.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
It's the fan.
The fandom. Yeah. I know. I understand. I mean, but you just gotta separate fan base from fandom. I could say the same thing about JJK. JJK's fans are rampant. One Piece fans are rampant.
They love JJK.
Dude, JJK fans when they have to move to their second manga because JJK ended, like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
It is
the
tragic.
Hunter fans are like, get away! Please don't come over here.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Yeah, My Hero is a great show.
Yeah, we
it's
just watched an episode where Deku went crazy.
Yeah, we're at. Well, I'm watching it, Snazzy. We're at season 4. We're at the arc with Overhaul, the Shie Hasaikai arc. It's really great. I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think yeah, we're done with mine. Awesome. All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay, so the next one, let me pull it up. We gotta figure out who this is. And
who will this be now?
Let me see. We've got Soul Eater, Chainsaw Man. I think I know
I
who this
have
is.
no idea what that is. Top right.
I don't know what top right is. I don't know what that middle left one is. What is in the middle here?
No clue.
It's
Fire Force.
Fire Force. Whatever that is.
We are clueless.
What are half of these?
I don't know how. I literally know Soul Eater, Fire Force, Chainsaw Man, and based off of that, I think it's Shalimar.
I think Soul Eater being on there in the top left means it's Cookie. Did we get Cookie's 3x3 in here?
No, we never got one for him.
Oh, you're sure?
I feel like, yeah. This has to be Shalimar's.
What the heck is Shalimar watching?
I don't know what.
No wonder bro likes Fire Force like as his number one anime.
He posts some weird anime pictures sometimes in Discord of like a really weird anime, and I just don't know what it is.
What the heck is this? Like, what's
I don't know
happening
what that
down
is.
here?
I'm generally lost. Why is there one on like an egg? Why is there Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's on the left? Bro, that's literally Plush Trap. That's Plush Trap, Snazzy.
Me really judging Shalimar's taste right now.
I don't know. Some of the art styles are kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like top right and
Shalimar likes weird things. That's what I'm getting from this list here. Maybe I'm wrong though. Yeah. What?
I feel like that has to be Shalimar. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say that's Shalimar's. I need to watch Soul Eater at some point. Chainsaw Man is. I want more content from it. Like the amount that they've given us, I can't like say it's a favorite of mine, but I could see it becoming that after it gets more content. I just need more of it, you know? You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Alright. The next one is this one. Did we get Jaden's?
Yeah.
Could this be Jaden?
I think this is.
Who else do we have?
We have Jaden, Trace, Nick, Ezra. I think this is Trace's.
Jaden, Trace, Nick, Ezra.
It's between Jaden and Trace, and I think this is Trace. There's two reasons. Code Geass is his favorite show, so yeah. And also, I think that's Lane.
The one on the middle left.
Yeah, I think that's Lane.
Yeah,
and
that's
Trace really likes Lane.
Serial experimentation Lane or something like that.
Yeah. He also likes Naruto a lot. I know that.
Okay. I was like,
JoJo's
if it
on
was
here.
Jaden's, I would have expected One Piece up here somewhere, maybe, or Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball as well. I don't see Dragon Ball here.
I didn't know Trace liked One Punch Man. I don't know what's bottom right.
That looks like. That's not Seven Deadly Sins. I was like, what is that? I don't know. I'm shocked I don't know all these. The fact that I've seen now like maybe 6 shows I've never seen before is kind of shocking to me.
Yeah, everything else on here is like pretty like normal like anime fan stuff like Chainsaw Man, JoJo, JJK. Those are 3 really popular shows.
Yeah.
There's nothing too crazy on there except for like Lane. Lane's kind of like an underground type thing.
I want to watch that one day. I'm curious what that is about. I've heard good things. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's Trace's. I think it's Trace. Yeah.
Let's see who this is, Robo. We've got, oh wait, and the middle one is...
Okay, so that one's Jaden.
This is Jaden. We got Dragon Ball, Bleach, Fairy Tail, Yu Yu Hakusho.
High School DxD.
High School DxD is the big
I'm
big one.
snoring. Oh my god.
Jaden's the type of guy to watch High School DxD for the power system, bro.
He watches it unironically.
Not for the boobs and butts and stuff.
He's actually like, oh, the story's really gripping.
Grippy.
Like, what?
Grippy.
What?
It's grippy, bro.
Jaden, is the story really grippy? Let us know.
Tell us in the comments section.
High School DxD sucks, by the way. I tried to watch it. It was unbearable.
Bro, okay. It's fun bad, in my opinion. Come on.
Okay, of course.
It's fun bad.
Yeah, you're the fun bad guy.
I watch.
Sure.
Blue Lock.
Yeah.
Blue Lock's
Yeah, he has Bleach on here. I know he's a big Bleach fan. He loves Ichigo and all that stuff.
I didn't know he was a Mushoku Tensei fan. That is shocking me. I didn't.
Mushoku Tensei?
It's bottom right. I didn't know that he likes that show.
And Yu Yu Hakusho's on here, so that's kind of apparent that it's Jaden. He loves Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, knowing Jaden, since he's been watching anime so long, like Fairy Tail is that show that no one would recommend nowadays, but like back in the day, a lot of people watched. So, not shocked.
Jaden's been watching anime since the moment he
came out
was
of the womb.
conceived. Yeah, he told me like in elementary school he was watching it. I'm like, okay. You're a freak.
So this is Jaden. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
And the last... Wait. We have two more.
Yeah, the last two are Ezra and Nick, so this should be really easy to...
Based on this one, we know who this is.
Okay, so this is Ezra.
This is Ezra. One Piece is probably his favorite, like, world, so that obviously makes sense. Mob Psycho
is his favorite show, I think.
Yeah. And then we've got Spike's Family is it was one of the first shows he picked up after AOT, and I think it's a very solid show. It's really fun, so I get that one. Evangelion, Death Note, obviously. He likes JJK more than I do. I understand the take.
That's concerning.
I understand the take that like JJK could come across as like boring to people who've watched a billion shonens, like me and you and everyone else. The thing that JJK doesn't have that I like about a lot of other shonens, I really like having a tiny, like just a smidge of romance in any show. JJK has zero romance in it. They have Miwa like simping over the robot guy every once in a while, and that's kind of it. Like, I if we look at mine, if AOT has like relationship between Eren and Mikasa.
JoJo has romance in almost every part except for like what 3?
Yeah.
And 5, 3 and 5, and I mean.
I just like
romance for men on men and men on women. I'll tell you what. Like, you're telling me that Speedwagon and Jonathan had nothing going on?
No.
Okay, buddy.
Jonathan and not Jonathan. Joseph and Abdul.
Caesar?
Joseph and Abdul, bro.
No, Joseph and Abdul. Yeah. Like, buddy, you got it twisted if you're thinking nothing's going on. But like, seriously, like even like JoJo Part 6, the most recent part that's been animated, like Anasui or Anastasia and Jolene.
Yeah.
Like what?
I just like a tiny bit of sexual tension between characters, and like yeah, that sounds a little funny. No, but, a bit... like in Naruto, like Naruto's sort of a horny show every once in a while, and I like that. Like compared to One Piece has none of that. It's all goofy, silly comedy. One Piece
of Naruto getting like his cut sucked by that woman or something. You know what clip I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, like Naruto. Like the thing that Naruto really utilizes well is like when a female character gets hurt, that's like a character is like in love with, they like have this overwhelming feeling of wanting to protect that character, and it goes vice versa, the other way around too. Guy gets hurt. It creates a dynamic that I really enjoy in shows, and shows that have none of that are boring to me sometimes, and that's what JJK lacks for me a little bit. But I love JJK's fights though. I mean obviously that's what JJK is about, the fights. Spirited Away, watched it. It's a great show. It's like almost like a Disney show or Disney movie. It's like whimsical and stuff. Have you ever watched a Ghibli film, Robo?
Yeah, I have. I've watched Spirited Away.
Oh, okay. So you know what I'm talking about. Demon Slayer is really good. I'm really excited for the movies. Robo, you should watch the rest of Demon Slayer. Whee, please. One day, Robo, please, bro. Do it.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Oh my gosh. And then A Silent Voice. It's a good movie. I don't resonate with the character as much as Ezra does. I know why he loves it so much. But it is a very good movie. 100%. And then lastly, our guy.
Nah.
It's Nick. Edge Runners is up here for Nick? Really?
It's like one of the only shows he's seen.
I guess his like.
I don't know why
pool
you're
is
saying
not that
Edge
big.
Runners when High Rise Evasion is on this list.
What is it? This one on the right?
Top right?
What is that?
There's like I don't even know. I haven't even seen it. I just hear it's weird. I don't know. I just never heard anything good about it. I've always heard it was like, what's a show?
High Rise. Okay.
I think that's what it's called, right?
I don't know.
High Rise.
I don't even know what that is.
Evasion?
I like that battle, or that I like that Beyblade's on here. That base picnic.
Snazzy, you'll know what it is when I send you a picture of what the. Hold up. Just check your DM real quick. That's what one of the characters look like.
Okay.
You've seen that mask before, right?
Yes, I have seen that mask.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not shocked by these picks. Beyblade.
I know he loves One Punch Man. I know he loves
Beyblade's base though.
I know he loves Mob Psycho. I know he loves JoJo. I know he loves My Hero. Castlevania, kind of a shock. Edge Runners, kind of a shock. High Rise Evasion, what the schmel. Beyblade, pretty good.
Beyblade, let it rip. Let's fight an epic battle. You don't get it, Robo.
I never watched Beyblade growing up. I never had any. I'm sorry, guys.
Did you have a childhood?
Yeah, I did, but I just watched like Lego Ninjago instead.
I watched Lego Ninjago too. I watched most of it, not all of it.
Instead of Beyblade, I learned Spijitzu from Master Wu.
Can you? If I came over, wait, I've already been over to your house before. If I came over again, could you spin jutsu me away?
Yeah. You have to jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin.
Jump back, kick back.
So
yeah, just do all of those things at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I actually thought one or two of these would be difficult, but once we got one or two of them, it became pretty obvious who else the rest.
Yeah,
were.
because we cut down on our list of individuals that it could have been. Like once we knocked out like Shalimar and Trace, it became really obvious.
Yeah.
Just because those two, at least Trace doesn't talk about his anime liking a lot. He like very rarely mentions it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Most of these picks are good. I'd say Shalimar's probably the most, like...
weird.
Crap that exists.
Oh, okay. Well.
I've heard I heard the ending of this is bad. I know the shows that, like, people highly recommend or, like, critically acclaim that are, like, I haven't seen before, and I don't recognize any of them in here. So, unless I'm, like, way out of, like, I don't know, these might be just crazy personal picks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Anyway, I think we're ready to wrap up the episode. Now that we got this
Yeah.
out of the way. Yeah, that was really all we wanted to do. Talk about Fortnitemares. Talk about the anime 3x3s. Next episode, we'll definitely have more to talk about because, Fortnite Chapter 2!
Chapter 2 OG.
Let's go! Fortnite Chapter 2!
That'll be a lot of fun to play, though. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna lead us out?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, guys, this has been RoboMan from the EgoSurf Podcast with my co-host, Snazzy Blocks.
Hello. Yeah. That's me.
And we... Jesus, Cameron jump scare.
Cameron jump scare.
Hold up, bring him back. I have to do like a Cameron voice. And this has been Cameron. That's how he sounds. And we're signing out. See you guys in the next episode. Chapter 2 OG. Goodbye.
Bye.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! Woo!